Are we good?
Good.
Awesome. Awesome. So, last time you had a very interesting meeting with Thundergale, the dragon. He came to visit you right after you finished your rest at the base of the hills, and he spoke to you about something related to an ancient prophecy that involves you in some way, and he was permitted to share with you those details. He spoke about a book that is hidden in a place called the House of Wisdom in El Turel, and a scholar in Berdusk that has some, or might have some clues with regards to whatever is mentioned in the book, probably some sort of a draconic prophecy. You then decided to, and he then left you, like no harm, smirked at you, but that's it. He left you. You traveled to Burdusk, and you encountered a trio of druids. They were busy trying to kind of fight or investigate some sort of an aberration that plagued the farm around Burdusk. One of them was wounded. You realized that the wound was very similar to the wound Enhal suffered, and you indeed found that wyvern that you fought with in the session earlier. But this time something happened to that wyvern. It was, I don't know, mutated in some form or way. You killed the creature, you entered Burdusk, which seems to be like a bustling city, well protected. Seems like, soldiers are everywhere, on the walls, on the street, armor glinting, and they are very kind of, making a stand to keep the streets clean and everyone well protected. And Enhal, you encountered one of your old acquaintances who was in a very bad shape. But before you managed to kind of interact with him or talk to him, he was carried away by two guards who were very strict and very kind of intent on, fixing this problem. You spoke with them, you tried to convince them to, not arrest him, and they told you to inquire at the High Lady's Castle. This is basically the local government's building. When you came into this place, you asked about those soldiers and your acquaintance, but no one really knew what's going on or who he was or what exactly is happening, which was strange. At this point, Cedric kind of waved his noble ring to kind of basically say, "Hey, I'm a noble. I need to get some special treatment," and he demanded a meeting with the lady herself, Sileria Dragonbreast. She's the one ruling over the city, and to your surprise, she actually accepted you. You were ushered into a small and comfortable room, which has a staircase going into. It was some drinks there, a carpet, some draperies. And while you were waiting, suddenly you heard some footsteps. The lady herself went down the stairs with Renari following her. And this is where we stopped last time. Anything I missed? Anything you want to add?
You missed the important part about our shopping and getting new clothes.
What? Sorry?
We got new clothes.
You got new clothes, right?
Yeah.
So did we already get them, or are they still making them?
I'm pretty sure we got the clothes with us.
Yeah, I think it's a good... we can assume that. I mean, you parted way with the druids. They went to their tower. They told you that they will meet you there if and when you need it. And we can assume that you have all refreshed yourselves and have new clothes. But you didn't rest, as far as I understand. I don't think you actually have... Yeah, exactly. Okay.
I think we did long rest on the way there because it was a couple of days from the encounter in the cave.
Yeah.
City.
Yeah, you've spent...
So we didn't rest at the city, but we rested on the way there.
Correct. You've spent something like 3 days from the forest camp to the city, all in all.
Yeah.
So as the two kind of come down the street, Thaleria, she turns around and says, "Thank you, Renari. Please tell the High Marshal that he can dismiss the guards. My guests will respect the laws of our fair city." And he still has that leather pouch under his arm, and he kind of bows to her, places the monocle on his one eye, kind of looks at all of you, and turns and leaves the room.
I don't have to do alter self. Great.
And just to be clear, we have never seen her before, right?
No.
The mayor or
no.
baroness or whatever she was.
No. So the door is still open, and you can see the soldiers waiting outside. She waves at them and then looks at you and says, "I hardly have the time to eat a proper dinner. Given my position and all the trouble and burdens of managing this fair city, I'm always happy though to help a noble in need." And she is looking at you, Cedric, sitting at the small couch that there is in the room. One of the guards presents a plate, and she puts it on a table and looks at you. "Do you want to eat something or drink?"
Oh yes, thank you for taking the time to see us. We appreciate it. I'm sure you must be busy, but a meal would be lovely. We haven't had anything to eat yet since we arrived.
She motions to the guard, and he kind of clicks his heels. And like 2 minutes afterwards, 4 plates, a goblet of wine, a slice of cheese, bread, everything kind of is placed on your lap in metal plates. So kind of, almost military-like, but the food is good.
Yeah, well, I will sit down and say, "Oh, did this look lovely?" And I'm not sure what the others are doing, but I am bluffing my way that this is totally normal. There's nothing wrong here.
So she's taking a slice of cheese, drinks a little bit of the wine, puts it on the bread, and looks at you, expecting probably you to kind of take the lead. "How can I be of help?"
Not to be ungrateful to your hospitality, but we're not here for a dinner, and I'm looking kind of pissed on Cedric that he started eating.
Food? Oh, like.
We're here because I witnessed an arrest of a very weary man we found on the streets, a man I knew from the temple I used to visit in my village, and for no apparent reason, this innocent man was arrested. And the guards outside seem to know nothing about him.
She nods and says, "Your friend was dragged by the city guard, and I'm assuming none of the people you saw outside, right?"
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that. These are probably the vigilance men. His name is Talosar, and he is officially one of my men, but he's a very devoted cleric. And he seemed to have converted most of the militia people to his path. He calls it the Unwavering Eye. It's a problem.
Does it ring any bell to us, the Unwavering Eye, religious-wise? What
roll for history.
Anybody?
Yeah.
14.
22.
13.
And I'm not rolling.
You're simply
eating.
Yeah, I'm busy eating and enjoying the wine.
I like eyes. I collect them. She pulls out 2 of the things. See? So,
Oh, Sorry, got something wrong. as she says that.
So, what about this one? I rolled a 22.
So, you know that Burdosk is basically it's not a religious city mostly, but there is a very strong presence of the priests of Helm in the city, and Helm is usually referred to as the Watcher or the Vigilant one. He is kind of the god of is responsible of guardians and protectors, but you definitely know that taken to the extreme, he can almost be tyrannical. So among his many names is the god of guardian, the great god, but also the watcher. And what you are hearing, this unwavering eye, seems to you like a bit of extreme view of his teachings. And Sileria says it's a difficult political situation in Burdosk. I'm hearing a lot of rumors about farms that are attacked. I'm hearing a lot of rumors about raiders and bandits on the streets and on the roads. And it seems like the Vigilant has taken a measure to put some energy and confidence into the people, and he decided to do that by maybe becoming a little bit more strict about how to enforce the laws of the city. He is a very charismatic man, and he has converted many of the city guards to the Unwavering Eye. He probably took your friend to the house of the Unwavering Eye. It's a hospital of sorts.
Oh, the one my Aunt Betty used to work. One like my Aunt Betty used to work at, probably. Never mind. So, where is it?
It is located at the northern part of the city. It wasn't a hospital always. It's a mansion. It's the owners of the mansion, Elizabeth and Gustav Durst. They are how should I put it? Big donors to the Vigilant, and they have converted their mansion to this hospital and have put it to his service. I would not object to you sniffing around there, and I can tell you this, that if you believe that the Vigilant has broken the law and you have some sort of hard evidence, I will personally deal with him.
I'm really sorry to hear about all your troubles. Wouldn't impersonating guards already be breaking the law?
Impersonating what?
Impersonating the guards. The guy who
he is not
our friend away.
He is not they're not like, these are my guards. They have simply
the one who took his friend away and pointing at Enhal. He identified himself by a name I don't remember as a player, but I'm sure in game I remember it. And that was not the guard we talked to outside.
She says, if this is something we can prove that this person is working for Tharostar, either in the mansion or in the streets, and we can bring this to the council, I'm sure that we can settle this and maybe put the Vigilant in his proper place.
Yeah, well, he was identifying himself by a different name and saying that he was one of the Watch, and said that we should take it up with you. I assume since they are so keen on keeping watch, that they are already aware about the cult of the dragon operating in the city. And I would like to do an insight check as I'm saying this.
Yes, go ahead.
That's a 18.
So when you say the cult of the dragon, she kind of she is taken aback by this mention, and you can hear that she is being a little bit more I would say careful. She looks at Mal and at Eliath and at Enhal and says, "Listen, I have a lot of people coming in to this office claiming that we have cults rampaging and we have." Crazed wizards scheming in their towers, and monsters are rampaging and claiming to take the city. It's very hard to separate what's real and what's not, especially in this troubled time. I will say that I am seeing a cluster of, I would say, uncommon events. A plague, definitely something is off with the way the vigilant is acting, and I am hearing about problems in securing trade routes recently. However, from this to actually admitting that a cult is operating in the city, the distance is quite wide.
Well, my lady, then may I ask you, do you remember the man that just came out? What's your relationship with him?
Oh, Renari. Renari Malorn is my emissary to Baldur's Gate. I have asked Baldur's Gate for funds. I will be lying to you, and this is something that if I would not say that, this is publicly known, and many of my political adversaries are using this to assail me. But in order to secure the routes, in order to bring security to the city and to the farms around, I need more people in my service. And unfortunately, my treasury is getting thinner and thinner by the moment. More and more traders decide to skip Verdusk and avoid the roads right now. So I asked Lord Ravengard to help me in this, and unfortunately he is busy with his own problems. It seems like Baldur's Gate is also suffering from all the things that I've mentioned. I turned to my noble friends, and the Delusker family agreed in its generosity to send aid. Renari Malorn is their lawyer.
Have you done any background checks on him?
The Delusker family, while they're not, one of the high families of Baldur's Gate, they are quite renowned and accepted in those circles of those who needs funds. And the papers he has are totally legit. We actually just signed a trade route security contract with the Deluskers. In return for their funds, they are getting a share of all the trade that is going to pass between Burdusk and Baldur's Gate for the next year.
Well, I turn my look on Cedric, trying to tell him that, with my eyes, just that he should speak for Renari. She won't listen to me as easily as she will to him.
Well, I hope you've got a good deal. From what I hear, the Deluska family is in desperate need of cash and seem to be willing to do anything to get it.
Obviously.
Well, it seems like they are not, at least from what I understand, they are willing to deposit quite a lot of money into Burdusk's treasury in returns for this contract. This is all pretty standard contract negotiation. I agree that this is something that I usually take with Duke Ravengard himself, but it seems like he has his own troubles, and I'm totally fine with dealing with one of the nobles of Baldur's Gate. I'm not aware of any specific issue or problem that they are facing right now?
Well, I hope the money he's providing doesn't come from all the looting and the cities that been burned down near here.
She looks at you and you can see like a little bit of a, like her eyes kind of get a little bit hard, and she says, "That's a very big accusation to make."
Oh, I said I only hoped as a drinking wine. I what do I know about these things? I enjoy the simpler things in life. I don't deal with the more of political things.
So, just out of curiosity, why are you here? Is that just because of your friend, or anything else brought you to Burdusk?
We're just traveling through here. We are on our way to Baldur's Gate, actually.
You can hear the dice rolling as she rolls insights.
I can do a deception roll if you want to, but I wasn't really
Man.
lying.
No,
We
you
are on
you
our way
weren't.
to
Faces.
Baldur's Gate.
You weren't.
My face is behind a wine cup.
Yeah.
I'm stuffing it.
Like this.
Mel is wandering around the room looking at the furniture. Oh, what's this here?
So you can see that her eyes kind of move around with you, and so, but she smiles, gets up, like put her plate aside, and she says, "It's been great to speak with you and see you and welcome you to our fair city. I really hope that your problem," and she turns to Enhal, "with your friend is sorted out. If you need any help after you have dealt with the Vigilant, please let me know."
Thank you, my lady. Just
Yeah, and
keep an eye on your emissary. He's not what he looks.
Her smile kind of freezes, and then she kind of motions at the door.
Well, I thank you for your time and your hospitality. I do appreciate it. And at this late hour, with my insight of 18 earlier, did I get any idea if like she was working with Renari or knew about his involvement with the cult, or was it just like
You feel
the-
that no, you actually feel that when you spoke about the cult, like she was taken aback. Like you don't get a sense that she is happy with cults or whatever. Like when you said a cult, she was like, ah. So, but that said, like you do feel that she's very strict about, and maybe it is expected out of a city that is worshipping Helm. Like we have a law, and until someone is proven guilty, is innocent. So all those accusations and like probably many people go into this room and kind of try to slander other people, and it probably not something that she accepts.
So it didn't seem like she like knew about the cult or was somehow maybe dealing with them.
You don't think so, but again, this is just your gut feeling. So
Well, I will bow and as I'm ushering the others out, I will just like say like I do apologize for my travel companions. I know they're a colorful bunch. We got together under happenstance, so yeah, I apologize for their behavior.
she
And-
she
and
smiles and says, "Indeed, an interesting bunch."
Yes, but very capable in their own way. And then bow again and leave.
Good. Outside her hall, and again, as soon as you go out, like two guards come in and take the food away, and again, there's this tall man wearing brown leathery cloaks. He's old with a mustache that's kind of not a mustache, but whatever it's called, the Wolverine muttons or something like that. He's old. He's bent, probably a judge or something like that. Like he goes in and she closed the door, and probably they're talking there. So you find yourself again at the main hall of the High Castle, of the Ladies' Castle. Sorry.
once we are outside and like safely is away, I will not elaborate like and like stop my hands from shaking. Like, oh, that was intense. Or was it just me thinking that was intense?
I pat my belly. Oh man, yeah. And I put out a sigh. I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah, man, I didn't really want to disappoint her. I was pretty sad that she didn't know anything. I don't know. Should we told her about this cult or that cult, or I mean, this whole thing gets crazier and crazier.
Yes. I really thought we were in more trouble with Renari there, but
You think she
apparently,
knows? Did he see us?
Yeah, he saw
yes.
us. He was waving. I was. Hi, Renari.
How
What?
drunk were
Maybe he
you?
knows. Maybe he knows about the prophecy.
Probably.
The dragon seemed to don't mind you like being free, or maybe it was ordered to just let you go.
Maybe it's part of the prophecy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We should go to the college and look at that book, and also probably stop by the vigilance to find your friend and all.
And we wanted to go and see the druids as well.
Yes.
I want them to take out this shadow thing out of the sword, right?
Oh, that's right. We have that sword.
Yes, we do.
Mel, what do your aunts say about prophecy? Do you think we should follow it, or should we
Of course.
try to not do it? Really?
I mean, that's what my aunts do most of the time, discuss about prophecies. So I'm
But-
pretty sure that
Are they the ones saying the prophecies, or are they the ones involved in prophecies?
yeah, well, it's kind of both, I guess.
I think you might have a different opinion about the one who says the prophecy, and the one who's like suffering under it.
What do you mean suffering? You mean fulfilling it?
Prophecies are generally not good.
Why?
It,
I don't
it
understand.
tends to involve a lot of hardship.
That sounds like life to me.
Life is great. There's wine, there's women, there's song.
For noblemen, maybe.
Oh, yes, sure.
So when I'm a princess, I will make sure that everybody can be happy. That's why I will be a fairy princess. And a witch queen, but that comes later.
We should see what this prophecy is about. If we're lucky, it has more wine in it for us.
Enough with the alcohol. Let's.
Yes. Let's empty the bottle and then move on to the next.
Okay.
So, I believe we should go with the first chance to see this mansion, this hospital, and like to try and free this priest. It's not good to leave an innocent man hanging there. So, what do you say?
I agree. Like the book is probably not running away from us. I'm sure we can go there.
I want to read it.
Yeah, the
Yes,
book.
but his friends might be in danger.
The
Yeah,
book.
yeah, of course.
Cultural.
Mal, you
but-
may leave
Exactly,
it instead of reading it.
Exactly. The book is in Elturel. It's a different city. So just keep it in
Oh.
mind.
But here we
Well,
have
well,
Father
Oh,
Gemma.
right. It was the learned man we were supposed to visit here.
I read my own book. Or even better, I write my own prophecy in my own book. Then we can read that.
I don't know if
So-
I want to read your
Yeah.
prophecies.
I love prophecies. So,
But yeah.
so what
the
time of day
hospitals-
is it, by the way?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? What day is it?
What
The
time of day?
time of day. I think it was
Oh.
evening.
Yeah. So you traveled in and spent maybe the afternoon in the shops, and then you had this scene in the police station. So it's getting darker and closer to evening. Still a little bit of light. The weather is kind of cool. Sky are bright, but it's getting darker and darker.
So you guys want to do the night shift, or do you want to tug in, or I don't know, something in between?
Why night
ready to
shift?
go.
Let's go to an inn if we are to sleep. Why night shift?
Well, if
I don't
maybe you
know.
want to get a move on helping your friend,
Sure,
like the sooner
we
the
should
better.
help. I thought night shift, keeping a shift night as guard. That's what I thought. Okay. Yes, let's go and to the hospital then. If you are all okay with this.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fueled up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my fancy new clothes. Like, look at this cape. Like, look at the coloring and the stitches here, the
And
embroidery.
I love your new clothes. They're awesome. They're really super noble. And look at my goth fairy princess witch queen to be dress. And she put all the new amulets that she collected from the dragon cult, and the thing with the eye, and the other thing with the eye, and the myrtle thing. She has it all here. Like,
Yes, that's lovely, but
isn't that
maybe
awesome? She looks like a tiny goth girl.
yeah, it's very awesome, but it might draw too much attention. So maybe you should put them away so too many people don't see how awesome it is all at once.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Didn't seem to be a problem so far.
No, but we are going into the Midlands. And some of those things you're wearing might cause a trouble with those.
She makes faces and rolls her eyes, like super immature. It's like,
I just spent the weekend with my teenage cousins, the teenagers. Yeah, I know how rolling eyes of little girls. Yeah, I know that.
oh, okay. I don't know
So you kind of, as this is going on, you walk the streets of Verdask as night falls in. So what happens is lamps are getting lit. There's a small squad of shiny armored militia people going and using their stick to kind of light the lamps, and shop owners close in. The inns and taverns open up. There's a less people walking the street, but there's no sense of fear or something like that. Like the streets are very clean, well patrolled. It's just that people probably prefer to kind of tuck in for the night and not spend their day too much outside. The coffee shops, the taverns that are open to the street are lively. But then again, people are huddled, and in every corner, like every coffee house or a restaurant or something like that, there is not very far from it 2 or 3 militia soldiers standing by and kind of keeping an open eye and kind of figuring, just making sure that everything is okay. You walk the street and follow the direction to the northern part of the city, approaching what appears to be a walled premises. Inside of it is a narrow and tall 3-story building. There is an iron wrought gate that is keeping the place locked. The garden that surrounds the house is, I would say, not very well tended. You can see all kinds of bushes and wild growth of all kinds of plants. Definitely not trimmed and not taken care of for a lot of time. There are right in front of you 8 windows, so and a tiled roof, but again everything is, I would say, not in perfect shape. With the setting sun, with the lamplight, with the rough look of the house, you have this weird feeling of this house being an 8-eyed spider kind of squatted in this untended garden that is just kind of looks at you. And on some of the windows you can see the reflections of the lamps. It's kind of an unsettling view. At the wall, next to the Iron Wrath gate. The gate is a little bit open. There are two people leaning on the wall. They are dressed completely in white. Two of them has, one of them has on his white uniform stains of something. Maybe it's dirt. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe he was handling some sort of I don't know, a fireplace or something like that. It's hard to see in the dark of the night exactly what are those stains. And they both sit on the fence and smoking a pipe. They seem kind of grim. They don't talk. And as you kind of approach, they seem kind of locked in thought. I will say that Mal, you kind of look at them and something a little bit off. They have broad shoulders. They seem like strong, able men. And the uniform that they have is probably something similar to the uniform of a nurse, but this is male nurse. So, but something about their physique, like both of them seem well built. Let's call it this way.
Did we talk about how we were going to approach this?
Well, we can turn ourselves in.
Yes, I'm sure we can find someone in the party we could say, like, this person is mentally ill. We should turn this person in.
You mean someone who thinks he's or she is a noble?
Like, yes, sure, why not?
Well, we could also just go there and say hi to those two guys. Look, they look like male nurses who can hold someone down.
Yes. Enhal, that you just want to approach as being a lawful person and say, "Hey, I am the law. Let me in."
Let's handle this another way.
We could pretend we're next of kin. I want to be the aunt.
Well, as we approach them, I say, "Hello there,
Hold!
gentlemen."
This place is for those who walk in shadows. I trust.
I'm already dressed in black.
I trust that you walk in the light.
It's getting darker.
Are you okay?
And
Yes,
Baby.
one of them is kind of reaching out and holding kind of a lamp to kind of look at you better. And you can see that both of them has like sharp, glinting eyes as they look at you.
we do walk into light. Enhal, who is it your god is?
Il matter, and I
Ah.
raise my shield to see my holy symbol engraved in it.
They stand up, and one of them is holding his hand and approaches you, saying, "I'm sorry, brother, but this place is for people who are hiding from the Unwavering Eye. You, my friend, walk in the light, and therefore you cannot enter."
Is there someone higher up we could speak to? We're looking for someone. Who's in charge here?
I'm terribly sorry, but he who watches is not here. We tend the needs of those who embark on the journey from the shadow back to the light. It's a painful journey, but redemption is well worth a free soul. Step away, you're not allowed here.
Well, you actually, one of your friends here who walks in the light, actually arrested an innocent man today and brought him here. I am here with the permit of the lady, in order to find this man and take him with me.
So when you mentioned the permit kind of the lady, they look at each other, and the other one is whispering something to the first one, and then he says, "Can I see your permit?"
And I point to Cedric. He is my permit.
Uh, yes, I'm sure we got something official from her that we could show them. No, we didn't get anything. Um,
Well,
why, yes, we did get a permit, but it's a sealed letter for your leader. And I do bring out like a letter with with some wax on, and I just quickly show it, and don't, so they don't see the seal because it's not her seal. It's just some other paper. Like
roll for a sleight of hand.
sleight of hand, you say? Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Yes. That's a 3 plus 5, so 8. So here I have this letter. Oops, oops. Oh, damn it! I dropped it. Well, it wasn't a 1, so.
The second one is kind of whispering again to the first one, and he looks at you and Hal, kind of sort of disregarding this fumble from Cedric, and says, "Please come with us. We'll have the Watcher meet you." And he opens the gate.
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you kindly.
And Hal, as they turn, and kind of Cedric and Mal kind of going in, and with Eliath, you can see that both of them reach out and put their hands in their pockets. But it's they're grabbing something there as you all kind of go in.
Okay.
The rest of you kind of didn't notice anything, and you kind of start to walk toward the house. Your boots kind of grind on the paved.
I stop a little bit and I say to one, you drop your pipe down.
They turn around.
Can I, while they turn around, can I notice what's in their pockets?
Make a perception check.
17.
Whatever it is, it's small. So they kind of both send their hand to the pocket and pocketed something. So it's hidden in their hand. So probably something small.
And probably not a weapon then. Maybe. Okay. Sorry. I saw just a shadow. Sorry. Let's proceed.
He like the first like the person who was talking to you goes to the front door. It's kind of to the side. Clicks, and you hear this large mechanical thud, as if like a big lock or something like that was like clicked. And you can see that he's using force to kind of open the door. You all notice that it was reinforced, so the original door was probably wooden or something like that, but turn away, filled with either stones or some sort of a stand or something like that, and then reinforced with iron. Obviously, no one wants people coming out from this door that easily. So he opens the door and shows you in. Inside, it's dark.
As we're walking in, do I see any windows that are maybe open, maybe not reinforced?
Make a perception check.
And can we see what's inside with dark vision?
14.
So with a 14, you can see that all of the windows are shut, locked, and with the curtains kind of. So what you saw was a reflection of the lamp from the window itself. And with your dark vision, basically what you see is it's kind of a wide hall that is like facing a black or it looks black, right, from where you stand, but a black marble fireplace. The fireplace is not lit, and there is some sort of a long sword that is, decorative, that is mounted over the fireplace. This the sorry the walls are wood plated, so that's even getting the room even darker. There are some sort of ornately sculptures or murals or something on the walls. Like, it's hard to see from where you are, but basically kind of a bleak room that you're entering into.
And they just open the door and expect us to go in first?
Yes.
Um,
The cloaks.
well, then I'll.
He says the cloaks to the right, and you can see a closet half open with 2 cloaks already inside.
Well, lead the way, I say.
Uh,
Without stepping in.
I want to also tap my divine sense in check for everything in 60 feet radius that may be undead, celestial, fiend.
Okay. So you kind of hold your holy symbol and concentrate. Nothing out of the ordinary, at least in the area around you. You don't sense anything, definitely not devilish or something like that. In a weird sense, you're not sure you feel anything. The first nurse, he doesn't smile and looks at you again, waves his hand and says, "I insist."
Oh, no, I insist. This is your place. We are guests here.
Anyone else?
Well,
I'm afraid of the dark.
Says the other person with information.
well, let's go in together. I grab one of the 2 guys, the one closer to the door, with all the strength I can, and we try to pass the door together.
Okay. So as you grab him, you feel a thud, like he punched you or something like that. Like deep inside, like the side of your. Wait, this is 9. Let's just make sure that I'm not getting called into anything. Seems like I don't. Just a second. Sorry. Just make sure that I'm not. So you just kind of look down, and he seems to have punched in a syringe into your body. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and all the rest of you make a initiative checks.
15.
15 is amazing. Oops. Okay. Meeting. So initiative, and I'll be back in a minute.
Well, start the elevator music.
Last session I rolled really great initiative, but now it's a 6.
For the first time, maybe I'll play a little bit earlier than the end. 17 initiative with 0 modifier.
Nice.
22 for me for once. I think all the other initiatives have been like under 10 or something like that.
Just don't pass out from whatever he injected.
Half elf immune to magic, they can put you to sleep. Not sure if it likes poisons or medicine or drugs, but magical
probably-
things can't put me to sleep. Same thing for you as a full elf.
Yeah. Did I get blink? Or jump or whatever that's called? I don't have it.
Didn't you get jump?
Yes, jump, but not the I don't have it prepared. But I didn't get Misty Step. That's what I wanted. I always have that in every character, but not this one. So what's up with that? Helm people? These aren't people. These aren't Helmites. They're fakes, right?
Well,
Probably.
it sounded like they are extremists.
Or really, really, really lawful good. Like
Or like
Judge Dredd,
corrupted.
Judge, Jury, and Executioner style.
Maybe
Is
it's
Helm a lawful good deity or lawful neutral?
Lawfully neutral, I think.
Yeah, I think it's actually lawful neutral.
So the extremists might be good or evil in the other extreme.
Yeah, like I guess it could still be Helm.
Well,
Probably not. But who knows? At least it's something we can fight our way out of. Maybe.
Oh yeah, we have to fight.
Yeah, all this talking, like, how can
Yeah.
you win anything by talking?
I really want to
I
use
say, yeah, I
my
say create.
my small cone of cold again.
Oh right, yeah.
I'm just training my immune system in this campaign. Once with the Weaver, now with this.
And also, I'm gonna use Phantasmal Force again if I can. It's like such a strong illusion.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I have to use it. If we have to run away, I'll have to keep one for Phantasmal Force in case we have to run away or something. It's just too good.
How many second level spells do we have? Oh, right here. 3. So just gotta keep one for invisibility, so I can run away. Bravely run away.
Be right back in 5 minutes, 2 minutes.
I'll use the bathroom too then now.
Yeah. Let's take a quick break.
back.
Welcome back.
Actually, I'm also on call today by accident, and I'm currently responding to some questions from the manager.
Hope it stabilizes.
Oh,
Whatever that is.
the system is stable. The manager is not.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Uh,
He wants a post-mortem to be written in after hours, and I'm explaining to him that this is not happening.
uh, just say, I'll get right on that as soon as I have time, and just ignore him.
Well, I try to explain to him that this is not working now, and I'm here just for emergencies.
Yeah. Some of my friends are like IT engineers, and they tend to say like if there's some mails that come in or messages that come in like really important, you need to fix this right now. It needs to be right now, and then send like 5 mails with it. Then it just ignore it for a day, and then maybe even 2 days if they keep like say it's really important, fix it now, and then they'll go back to them and say like, okay, so what's the problem? And by then the problem has fixed itself most of the time.
Actually, that's a painful truth in this sector, at least.
Mm.
Uh,
Every ticket has high priority.
yes. Until
All of
you
them.
leave it in the backlog for 6 months.
I don't even know why they put the priority on it because it's always high.
Well, in my team's board, everything that comes from another team gets its priority reset to needs triage every time they open it automatically with a rule because they never put the correct priority.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to sometimes, I guess, to organize that stuff. But yeah.
Especially when you get tickets from non-tech people, especially in the marketing department, like now.
Oh.
That's kind of hard to deflect.
Right now, as we speak.
Well, not particularly hard right now, but in general, yes.
Hmm.
Oh,
The company that I started working for just started using a ticketing system.
is it relatively new?
Yeah, it's a tiny company. It's only 8 people. But
Oh,
the client started using the ticket system for the first time. Maybe they hadn't. I don't know what they had before, but I came in with that, seeing that whole transition. Seems to be
understood.
Oh
working.
yeah, yeah, and for clients it's always extremely high priority, no matter what it is.
Yes. I'm in the same company for 11 years, and when I joined, we were 13. Now we are 700. And
Oh my god!
Wow.
it's it started to become a hell, actually.
Now?
Yes, yes. The more people, the more disorganization and chaos.
Hmm. There must be a sweet spot. I think my Somebody told me it was like between 100 and 200 or something like that, but I don't know why or what from what measurement. Is there a sweet spot, do you think? Size for like
Uh,
IT?
it's not actually the number of people, it's when the company starts to become more corporate and you start to have policies over policies over policies to adjust behaviors. The culture the company had before dies and everything becomes extremely strict, and you end up actually bypassing half of the policies in order to make your job, and you spend most of your time in meetings with friction instead of doing the actual job. It's like 70% meta, 30% actual job, and it's not very fun. And as people grow, this started happening gradually in our case, from around 300 people and so on. During the pandemic, we had a spike in hiring around 200, 300 people more in 4 or 5 months, and this destabilized everything in the company. And it's been like that since then.
I certainly felt a difference. Last year I used to work at a international. I don't know how many thousands of people were in that company. But now with working with 7 other people, to be honest, like I really like the flexibility. Just being like, I can't do this. Can you do this? Okay, can you give me that? Okay, here, take this, and it's just switching. It's been pretty. I don't know.
Yes, I remember
Hopefully
it
it
from my
goes
early
well.
days. It was very nice and flexible to work in such setups. Sometimes tiresome because you have to get in many things. Pretty much, you touch everything in between 13 people or 8 or something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely. I don't know. There's less structure to fall upon. Um, I guess.
I miss less structure.
Yeah, I don't. I don't miss the structure.
I miss less structure.
Ah, yeah. Yes. Maybe I'll work in this sort of small flexible until I want structure again, and then I'll switch back and forth. I don't know.
If I have one good advice is don't stay in a company for 11 years. It's a graveyard actually.
But have you considered leaving?
Yes, but there are those magic little things called stock options that you get only if you stay, so
Huh?
I'm just waiting for someone to buy something and tag along my stock options and get out of here. Which is something happening around the end of 2024.
I see. I had no idea about this. That it worked like this.
Some companies do, it's just a matter of how hard they want to bind you in the company.
Hmm.
So, have you noticed that in every building we enter, we start fighting almost in every building?
Yeah, we'll just get
You're
attacked.
muted.
We didn't fight in the last one.
by accident.
Yeah, we didn't fight the mayor or whatever, the lord or lady. We didn't.
We could fight
We, s-
Renari though.
we sort of didn't fight in the cultist camp. We only fought in the cave.
Okay, fair enough.
But the camp also wasn't a building. But,
What I'm saying is that it's a very hostile environment.
yes. What kind of system are we playing? Like D&D? There's like no combat rules in D&D. It's not like 95% combat rules and then like 5% other rules.
Well, it's not because of me. I'm just a sweet, innocent girl.
Yes, with your dead baby dragon fetus and
Oh,
your
yeah,
eye.
that's right.
Yes.
You can make it. You can wear it as a scarf. Think about
I might animate it as a pet.
it.
It's
That
just a
would be
sweet,
nice.
innocent baby dragon.
Yes, let me just go put up some job posters to look for another adventure party.
No, you're stuck with us. You got
Oh no.
25% of the stock of this company.
Oh right, I have to wait until this for the because for the stock options. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I'm sure we all have some baggage.
I have this bag.
Damn.
This is a very nice bag.
Oh
It's
yeah.
already-
I love the way you use that bag of devouring on that guard.
It
That
was
is
amazing.
broken. That bag is strong.
That was really amazing. Yeah.
We have to kill more people with that bag. In fact,
Yeah.
you might consider using it right now.
Yes.
Take it
Total
on.
OP medical item, like can just swallow people whole. I used
Yeah.
it once as a DM, and after that time, like one of the characters almost got sucked in, and after that time, like, oh wait, I'm sure we can find like a bag of holding. No, I don't want a bag of holding because it looks like a bag of holding. They thought it was a bag of holding. Then he reached his hand in to grab something out, and something snapped him and almost got pulled in. And after that, he has like PTSD. Like, no, bag of holdings, no.
So I don't remember. Have we given the druids the sword, or we are about to give them it?
Yeah,
them
we
when-
we agreed that we would come by.
Yeah, I
With the
think we
stuff.
agreed to come by the next day. They said we needed a bath and rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we
Who
still
needs?
have the sword, right?
Yes.
I think so.
I took the sword.
Okay.
Do you want to have it?
Thought I had.
No, no, no,
I
no,
thought I
no,
had
no.
it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have it.
I just thought that we could also play it like, yes, we walk in the shadows. Not me, someone of you.
Mm.
Yeah.
I did say I'm
But-
afraid of the dark, so.
But it's
Yeah.
too late now.
Okay.
Might be a bit too late, yes.
Initiative
11.
11 for Mel,
22
6 for Elias,
Cedric.
Lauren.
6 for Eliath. Cedric,
17 for
22.
22 and 17 for Anhal. Cedric. Okay, so your constitution check was
15.
15 is amazing. Okay. So, Anhal, you feel sleepy.
Okay.
So first and foremost, you take actually you don't take anything, but you are now at least now you are poisoned, so you have disadvantages on attack rolls and ability check, and you feel kind of as if someone filled you with some sort of I don't know, like if you had a really strong alcoholic drink. Like everything is kind of a swirl around you. Your friends kind of, talk to you or motion to you in slow mo. And yeah, not feeling that well at all.
Can I ask if the injection contains alcohol?
It's not. No, I don't think so. It's you believe it's probably some sort of a sedative or something like that. Um, supposed to take patients and kind of make them a little bit more easier to handle.
Okay.
Um,
So
so that's that. The other dude tries to punch Cedric with an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That hits
Easily.
Okay. Make a Constitution save as you kind of get a syringe in your leg.
That's actually pretty good. That's 17.
Okay. So this is quite a strong sedative. So you also feel kind of
Great.
everything becomes a little bit kind of
Free drugs! Woo!
um, so that was their kind of surprise round. Let's call it this way. But Cedric, it's actually your turn now.
Yes. Does this sedative poison count as medical sleep?
It's a poison basically. So
Okay. Yeah. Well, elves and half elves are immune to medical sleep, so.
magical sleep. But this is
yeah, if
medical.
there's a poison,
This is
yeah,
medical. Medical
yes.
sleep.
So that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yes. Hey, stop that. Do they have any other weapons on them?
Not that you see currently.
Okay. There still seem to be some poison in those needles?
No, it seems like the syringe is empty. Like they kind
They're
of
like just one use. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to do then. I am. I'm casting invisibility on myself, and then I'm just moving away from them, like being quiet, stumbling away from them.
Can't see me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
La 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 la. You can't see me. You can't see me. No, I'm not saying anything.
Good. So you kind of vanish, and you can hear them curse. And how? Like one of them will try to kind of swing at you, just a fist, trying to grab you. You don't think he's trying to actually hit you. He will do this with his disadvantage. A natural one. So he kind of, and then you're gone. And Hal.
So, do I feel this poison going away or still?
It's still
having the
there.
same Okay, so I will. That's my holy symbol. Spend half of my Leon Hands pool and get rid of the poison.
Okay, how does this work?
Well, no half, 5 HP, sorry. No half, not half. I can use 5 HP to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting the creature I'm touching.
Okay, so
That's
you
me.
touch yourself and you kind of focus, which is always good. I'm seeing kind of Emmy. Yeah, I know that feeling.
Inappropriate, and come on, we're in mid combat.
So you kind of focus, and the poison is out of your system, which is amazing. Is that an action, or do you still want to do something?
This is an action. This is an action, and they look strong, right?
Yeah.
And I'll hex the one in front of me for strength.
Okay.
And that's 1 damage.
You only do that damage if you attack them and do damage.
Okay, sorry. Right. Hex doesn't need any checks, right? It's my first time using it. No. I just hex him.
Yeah, there's no
for
save
strength,
on it.
And it's a concentration on me.
Okay. So you are concentrating. Good. Mel, what do you want to do? Ah, muted.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on the other one.
Ooh, nice.
Wisdom
On-
save, please.
On the non-hexed?
Yes.
Can't you target more than one with whole person in this version?
No.
DNA
No.
now.
So no bonus. This is a 16 to save.
What, he rolled a 16?
Yeah, and he doesn't have any bonus for his wisdom.
He rolled a 16. Damn. Well, that's too bad.
So you kind of point at him, hold, and he shakes himself. Sorry. Shadow walkers. Anything else you want to do?
Am I in his reach or in the other guy's reach?
Yes, you're kind of clustered together.
Well, I guess then I can't do much without provoking. So.
Okay.
Or did he already use his attack?
One of them did. One of them did against Cedric.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, then I won't.
Okay.
Too risky.
Eliath?
Eliath begins to sing an elven song, and anybody who speaks Elvish, they would hear, "Go to sleep, go to sleep." As I cast sleep on the guy that didn't do the reaction. I mean, yeah, that didn't do the reaction. And I roll, see if I can get him to sleep. 5d8. Is it 5d8? Can I roll more? Oh, a higher level, 2d8 more. Okay. So that's a total of 36 hit points. If his hit points are hit that or below, he's asleep.
So you kind of cast your spell, and he's like falls, and yeah, he's gone.
It is an area effect, so if they have less than half that hit points, then you could do both, if that's possible.
Maybe, but I don't think you've wounded any one of them.
No, but if they had low hit points, then maybe.
Oh, got it.
The max hit point.
Yeah.
Because it's an area effect.
I wonder if is it?
Yes.
Oh, it is area. Awesome.
And you can.
Okay.
And then I run away like 60 feet back out.
That's out, like out to the garden, right? I mean,
because I run out of the garden and peek behind the wall.
Amazing. So at this point, the one who is still standing is going to grab Mel. He simply lunges at you. That's a 16 to hit.
Can I use my shield spell?
I don't know. I need to kind of.
Does it provoke? Does it? Can I do attack of opportunity if it's the one next to me?
No, I don't think so. But damn it, it's not that. It's I forgot the. Oh, I think I found it. I didn't. What do you call this action in which people kind of shove or push or grab or grapple? It's not grapple, right?
There is grapple if you want to just grab hold of someone.
Damn it.
I don't remember those rules.
There is grapple. Yeah, sure. Wait a minute.
That just holds him.
Yeah.
Hold him in place.
No, you can actually move a grappled creature. So, okay, so you can use your attack action to make a melee attack. So you basically, what's that? You seize the hand, make a grapple check instead of attack roll. So it's a strength, athletics contested by the target's strength or dexterity. So he rolled a 15. If it's a strength, it's a 16.
Is he the hexed one? Then he has
Oh,
disadvantage.
that's a good question. I don't know.
Give me a sec.
I don't know. You know what?
It was the hex one
Was
because
the-
I
You
put the guy to sleep that
on the
wasn't
on the
hexed.
other one. Okay, so it's a
Just didn't
16
react.
and natural 20. Amazing. So you it's just a 16 strength check. So you can try to avoid being grappled by using your either strength or dexterity check, and you need to beat 16.
Cool. Mel?
Yeah.
No problem. I'm going to use my incredible strength. Oh, well, maybe I'll use my dex instead. Athletics? No. Which one is it? Acrobatics?
Or acrobatics, yeah. You can choose.
Let me see what I rolled. Damn, it's just a 15.
Okay. So
I do have something I can do, but it does say you can do so after the roll, but before knowing the results. I
Sorry
do
about
kind of
that.
know the results now, so I don't know if I should do it or not.
so
He grabs me.
he grabs you, and then he takes a couple of steps back toward what you see. Like there is this, not a corridor, but a so as I told you, kind of went into the entrance, right? There is the hall and the marble fireplace. There is on the right side, there is a cloaked, not a cloak, like a closet full of cloaks. Behind it, there is what appears to be a door. So he kind of moves toward that direction. And Eliath is kind of long gone. Enhal and Cedric, Cedric being invisible, you can see that next to the door, there is what appears to be a rope coming out of the ceiling. And it seems like that person is kind of going that way. However, he cannot pull it because he doesn't have any actions left. So he kind of stays there with Mel grabbed in his hand.
Yeah, and Mel is shouting, I got him! I got him! He can't use his hands!
So that's that. And we are back to Cedric.
I will go inside and say, I believe in you, Mel. I trust you when you say you got him. If not, I'll do something if you don't have it now. But I believe in you. I totally believe in you, and I inspire you with my inspiring word. So you have a bardic inspiration you can use, and I do that as a bonus action, and that should still leave me invisible. But I'm making noise, so
Yeah.
they know generally where I am.
So
And I am just like inside the door.
So you hear from probably a room just after the fireplace and the door that is to the right of you, you can hear heavy footsteps, probably going down a staircase. You don't see the staircase, but you can definitely hear more people coming in. Next is Enhal. You're muted.
Yeah, muted.
I turn my head behind me and say, "Hey, Elias, where are you?" And I start walking, and I start walking towards this guy. This rope seems like something to raise an alarm.
Probably, yes.
Okay, so if I try to attack him, I may attack Mel, right?
It will be difficult to hit him without hitting Mel, or there is the risk of yeah.
I've got spell slots, not for smiting. So I command him to fall down.
Fall down.
That's a
wait.
wisdom saving throw with 13 spell save DC.
He falls back, and kind of with his head, he hits the door, which kind of flies open, and you can hear him curse blasphemy.
Do I see something in the open door?
What?
Are there people there?
Make a perception check.
8.
You can see shadowy figures, and at least two of them. You believe that they are also wearing white aprons, and Mel, you are no longer grappled. So that was in hell. Mel, what do you want to do? That nasty person is on his back, behind you, basically. The door is open. The rope is just next to you.
He's on his back, so when I move away, he will not be able to make an attack of opportunity because he's prone or something like this.
Something like this. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use half my movement to jump on him,
Mhm.
and then I move away with the other half of my movement. And
Into
then I
the.
cast.
Okay.
No, back to my friends.
Okay, so you don't have to jump on him unless you just want to be nasty.
Yeah, but I want to.
Okay, that's fine.
And then I will try another. No, do I see the two guys?
Make a perception check. Unless you have dark vision. If you do,
I do.
then you see them.
I'm fairy princess. I see them. Okay, great. Then I will use my shatter spell
Ooh.
on after I moved back in a way that how far away are they from the guy who's prone?
Like just close. Like the door is open. They're just behind the door.
Okay, so I can center it so they all three of them get caught in the shatter spell.
Yeah.
They all need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. The person who is down. Wait, Constitution. That's a plus what? 2. So 17 for the prone. 14 for the one above him, and a 5. So I'm assuming the 5 is.
Yeah, the 5 failed. What is that? How often does it roll? Once? No, hang on.
I think you just have to roll once and then do that damage for all three of them. And I would like to say, like Cedric is saying, like let's get away with this before they sound the alarm. But he doesn't get to say that because the shatter like is so noisy that you don't hear him say anything.
Yeah, it's not.
The door
Oh wait,
shatters
but
it.
no, I'm going to make it differently because I'm going to use. Hang on. I'm sorry about the confusion. Let me see how does this work. No, okay. So I will just opt to not do thunder damage, but cold damage.
Cold damage.
I'm going to freeze them with a blast of cold air that then probably doesn't make a sound.
Okay.
Because it's not thunder damage. Because I can switch the damage type.
Sure. So you can exhale this cone of cold all across the room, and some of the wood carving kind of get ice, an icy plating. The temperature kind of drops significantly.
Yes, but it's unfortunately it's still only 8 damage for the guy who didn't save, and 4 for each of the other 2.
Okay, you can hear them. One of them is kind of cursing and says to the other, "Sound the alarm." Eliath, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna take a cue from Mel and sprint back. Skid across the floor next to her and just do my also cone of cold type thing. And they have to do Constitution saving throws
Okay. Well, the one who is
against.
prone is an
Yeah.
18. The one behind him is a 14. And the one behind him is an 18.
You said what was the first one?
I think it was 18, 14, and 18. I think.
Dang. My spell save DC is 14. Does that mean they pass or they fail?
I think
That
it's.
one.
I think it's passed. Pass.
Yes.
Dang. All right. Well, then they get. Yeah, because these guys are. They will go to the gym like every day, I guess. They only take 7 points of damage, of cold damage.
Okay, 7, 7, 7. Good.
And they're not hindered by the ice.
Okay. So at this point, so we have 4 of them. So wait. Yeah.
No, we only
One
have
is-
3.
No,
The one
3.
outside
Sorry.
is sleeping.
Yeah. So the one who is still prone, it stays back. The 2 nurses that are behind him, they take out what appears to be like really nasty maces, and they approach essentially Mel, because she's kind of just right in front of them, and they both work in tandem, like they work together, and you feel that they seem to have this kind of thing going on, like they know how to work together and subdue, let's call it this way, a problematic patient. So both of them smack you, Mel. So this is an 18 to hit from one of them, and a 17 to hit from the other. Like,
So I'm not sure about the issue with the spell casting. So if I use can I use a shield spell?
I
while
think that as
already
a reaction, I think you can.
Yeah, it is. So, but even if I already cast the spell.
Yeah,
As an action?
it's not your turn, so you can, yes.
Oh, okay, great, yes, wonderful. So only one of them will hit if I use the shield. So.
Okay. So one of the maces goes down, and then like
Oh no, sorry, never mind. I don't use it because I miscalculated. He will still hit with a 17 if I use a shield spell, so I don't use it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's fine. So you take. Yeah.
And this one, on the first attack, I will say, like, you must feel really brave hitting a little girl, like big man like you, and then he will do 1d6 less damage. I'll roll that, but I can do it like cutting word on his damage.
Yeah,
So
good.
it deals 6 points of damage less on the first attack.
Okay, so the total damage was 14 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
So you can take a 1d6.
Even with the minus 1d6, I rolled a 6.
Oh, 6. So,
Oh, wow.
So deduce 6 from that. So 8, I think.
8 damage. Okay.
Right? No, less.
It's on the first attack, and yes,
Oh,
it would
got
be
it.
8 if it was a
Got it.
15.
No, it wouldn't be. What's going on? So if
Harder?
you remove the 6, then it's still 8. Ah, right.
8 damage. Still standing.
Okay, so these are the first 2. The last one is getting up and just pulls the rope. Surprisingly, no noise. Like you don't hear anything. We are back with Cedric.
Yes, this is not great. I assume I'm still poisoned. The super drugs is happy drugs.
Yep,
It's
happy
still
drugs.
good going for me. Yes. I don't really want to fight them, but I also don't want to leave my friends in trouble.
Do you want to get near me?
I am near you. You just
I
can't
can't
see me.
see you.
Hey, I'm over here. I will turn visible, and I'll as I start singing a magical song, and then I'll cast Bane on the 3 of them.
Ooh.
They need to do a charisma save.
Okay. And one of them shouts, "If you wanted proof of these people serving the dark,"
I'm
As-
singing a happy song over here. Come on.
as they kind of crunch under your bane spell, charisma saves. Wait.
Yeah, charisma
0.
saved.
Okay.
DC 14.
So
Hell
that's
yeah.
a natural 20 again. I'm wasting all my 20s here. That's a 16 and a 2. So
God damn, that's way too good rolls. So the Bane works like a reverse bless. So when you do saves or attack rolls, you roll a d4 and subtract that.
okay, D4 minus
But
D4.
sadly, only on the one person.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm visible now. So like, hey, like I'm just here for the party, man.
Okay. So next in line is a Enhal.
So, when Cedric materializes near me, I touch him, and he starts to feel better.
Like, no, I
For
feel worse.
5
My
seconds.
happy drugs. I take his hand like, come on, give it back, give it back. No, sorry.
And I try
Thank you, thank you.
I try
No.
to provoke all those zealots by saying, "Find someone your size, you bitches."
Okay. Is that like
Get your lame ass god here.
no, they will. So they kind of, you can see their eyes kind of, get hard as you say that. And one of them shouts, "We will bring you to the light." But they will bring you to the light on their turn, not on Mal's turn.
Oh, is it Mal's turn? Great. Then I will. Oh, that took some damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I will try to put him to sleep,
Oh, good.
and I will use a second level slot. Hang on. Tell me again how this works. Roll.
/R.
/R. Okay.
Yeah, and then space, and then the number of dice.
78. I got it.
78. Yeah.
35 hit points worth of
358 hit points. No.
Yeah, that's what I said.
35.
Yeah.
So I would say that this is. I would say 2 of them fall asleep.
And the one who's still up is suffering from Bane, right?
Probably, yeah.
Good.
You know what? I'm not sure. Should I go to from the lowest to the highest?
The lowest hit point.
yes.
So
the
the
highest.
lowest hit points is actually the one who is blessed. So or baned, whatever. So
Yeah.
this is sleep, and you have one nurse kind of.
Like, come on, I wasted up first level spell.
You vile.
And
You will come under the watch of the Unwavering Eye.
Yeah, sure. I heard
Soon,
before.
he who watches will reveal
could-
itself.
They couldn't do half as bad as my aunts do to me sometimes.
Anything else, Mal?
I will. Let me see. I'm just gonna hex him for good measure. For strength, I guess.
Okay, I need to make some sort of a roll with a disadvantage, right? So that's a 7.
No, there's no roll for that.
Oh,
Unless he,
Yeah,
No,
that's no
it's-
roll.
yeah, only if you use an ability check for what he takes.
witchcraft! You'll pay for this.
Of course. Do you like it in gold, or is copper good enough?
Eliath, what do you want to do?
Firebolt.
Oh, why not?
Firebolt at the guy yelling at us. That's a 20 to hit. For 1 point of damage.
One?
Just one.
Was it like a natural 20 or?
No.
No, it was a total 20.
So
It was
I
a
kind of
dirty 20.
envision you go and prepare the spell, and dark energy looms around you. You suck energy from the universe, and then, like, something.
And then
like
you light up
Just-
bats.
Yeah.
Flick a match.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 point of damage.
Something distracted.
That happens.
Lost my confidence.
Yeah.
Lost my confidence.
Yeah.
This never
D-
happens,
don't,
guys.
don't worry about it. It happens to all guys. Like at some point.
This is weird.
Okay. Okay. At this point, he moves to kind of attack, but then behind him in the dark room that his friends or himself kind of came in, something bright, like some sort of bright light, is being kind of put into existence. It's a whirlpool of really like super bright light. It flashes, and then there is some sort of a glowing figure standing in the room there. That nurse kind of looks back and looks at you and says, "The Watcher is here." And then he charges like a zealot. I would say towards yeah, let's go with Hanhal. Why not? Why not? However, he has disadvantage on his attack, right?
Hey,
No.
but if he
Not from
charges
Hex.
out of range, can't I make an attack of opportunity?
What is out of range? Who? Why?
Well,
Why?
well, he was engaged with me, so if he runs away,
Yala, go for it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just quickly look what I do. Oh yeah, I know what I do. I'm gonna stick the silver knife that I stole from the loot in his leg. So I have to roll. Yeah. How do I do this? Here. In 19.
Ooh.
That hits, I guess.
Yes.
So I will roll for an incredible amount of 4 piercing damage.
4 piercing damage. That's amazing. He kind of touches his hand and tries to kind of slap you, but of course, kind of misses you completely. Grinds his teeth and simply turns to you, Mally. Kind of.
And didn't I hex him? I had hexed him before, so he takes
Yeah.
additional damage
Oh.
from the hex spell.
Ooh.
Yes. Hang on. Slash R space 1d6. Bam! 6, yeah!
Wait, 6?
Necrotic. I like this knife.
Okay. So he definitely turns to you, and I would not utter the word that he is being using, but he tries to slap you. So this is with a disadvantage, right? Oh no! Oh no!
No.
Not from Hex.
Oh, got it. Okay, that's not a lot. That's actually a 14.
Well, then I will use the shield spell.
Okay, so you kind of flick the shield up, and sparks kind of go as he. All you can see is his massive hand as it about to kind of slap your face, and then it's gone.
Well, it was an attack of opportunity before,
What?
Yes, my attack was an attack of opportunity.
so the reaction has been used, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Reaction.
Sorry, you're right. So can I use the bardic thing?
What?
No. I could do it, but it's kind of too late
Yeah,
after.
okay,
I
I'm
know the
sorry. I'm
result.
sorry about this. Okay, I save my spell slot and I hold out the other cheek.
Oh, got it. Oh, so you
I read it. I read it somewhere.
in a book. Wait, so
One of those
should I roll?
strange cults books.
So that this is a 4 bludgeoning. No, it's not bludgeoning. I don't know, slap. Let's say bludgeoning.
Drop you bludgeon.
So
Bludgeoning,
it's
yeah.
4 bludgeoning damage, and
Ouch.
you can hear from behind you all the word kneel before the watcher, and then you can hear this sound of exhale, so inhale, and then like a whoosh of hot wind that kind of fills the room. The nurse who just slapped you, as he hears kneel, immediately falls kind of on his knees, and the flames that come after him kind of wash over the room. I would say it's a cone, but since he's behind the door, I would say that probably Mel, and I'm not sure about Cedric. Definitely not Eliath. And Hal, like, where were you standing? Kind of closer to the, or still at the back of the room? I don't remember.
You're muted.
Sorry, I'm near the rope.
Oh, near the rope. Okay.
Yes.
So I would say that Mel, Cedric, and Hal do a dexterity check. Oh, a saving throw, sorry.
So I can use the bardic thing on this.
Yes.
Me too.
If I want.
Yes, if you want to.
And how can I decide after I know it's
After your roll, but it has to be before you Ido says if it's enough or not.
okay? I understand. I roll.
Not enough. No, just kidding. I don't see what you roll. I'm just messing with you.
No, hang on. But I have to roll a saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a 14 for me, for Cedric.
Okay.
And for me.
And for me.
Oh, so not enough. I wasn't joking, it seems. So you want to use the... Oh, now you can't. Now you can't.
Oh, you told.
Sorry.
We die together.
No, it's fine. Like I thought that I need to tell you in order for you to make the decision. So make the decision.
Oh, of course, yes, it's right. So I use it, of course.
You can roll a d6 if you want.
Go for it.
Oh,
If you didn't already.
Slash R space 1d6. I get a hang of it. 2. So it's a 16 now.
Okay, and then Hal?
10.
What? A 10?
10.
Okay. So, and Cedric, you don't have any...
14.
Oh, you
I can't.
And you can't. Okay, so Cedric is screaming as 24 points of fire damage rush over his body.
24, you say? That's no, I'm not screaming because of that. That's barely a flesh wound.
Exactly. Mel said a 16, right? So it's half of that.
Well,
12.
still a lot.
So 12.
Yes.
And Hal?
I'm 10, so I get 24.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we tell if this thing was a deva or some celestial thing? I've seen some devas in my life.
Not a devil, not celestial. I think that your thing is maybe still on. So what's your status? Like, how many of you are still up?
Yeah, I'm still up.
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 Nice.
I'm healthy.
Amazing.
I'm shaky.
So we're back to Cedric.
Wait, did you skip me?
Probably. Why did I skip you? How come?
Hey, I'll push Elias in front of me. It's fine. I can hide behind Elias. He can go first. I'll push
come
him.
out of the shadows.
I'll gladly push him in front of me, like
cast
far
lightning.
in front of me.
You're out at the backyard, right? What do you want to do? Sorry if I missed you.
I'm doing some gardening.
He ran in.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I ran back in to do that cone.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna. I don't have second level spells. Okay, who is about to die? Like very close. You? I can't pull. Yeah, I can't do lightning lure on you because I'll just actually kill you. But I will pick you up. I'll pick Mel up.
Mhm.
I'm guessing I can pick her up pretty easily.
She's small and
And
she's a little girl.
yeah,
Are you going to
and then
do
just
more than 12 damage before you do it?
eh?
Are
Yeah.
you
As I'm reaching down, as I grab with one hand, I just fire a bolt, and I'm gonna do the full 10 damage. Is anybody? There's a guy kneeling. He's not doing anything,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
The bad guy.
Yeah.
Well, I shoot the mystery person in the back for the
Okay.
14. Does it hit?
A 14 is not a hit. Or should I say, the bolt kind of hits him, but just dissipates and whatever. Like it's a glowy thingy. Like it's hard to kind of understand what it is exactly.
And then I just yell a curse and run to the yard again.
Okay. Okay. Now Cedric. No, Cedric.
Yes. Is there any way of knowing what this glowing person is? Does it look like a human
Make
elf?
a perception check.
Or-
But I would say that with all the fire around you and his blurry shape, it should be with a disadvantage.
Really? Like, I have keen half. Oh, okay. So that's an 11 or an 11.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure which one I should pick. And I have a +3, so 14.
It's a formidable figure. You're not sure it's human. You're not sure it's human. Something is weird with its head, and it seems to be some sort of a wiggly mass behind it. It's kind of weird.
And when it did the magic breath thing, was it like a breath or a spell? Or
You felt that it was a breath.
have I heard about shape-shifting dragons before?
Shape-shifting dragons? Maybe like in a ton of
Yeah.
stories, right? I mean,
Yeah. But then they wouldn't probably be able to breathe while still looking vaguely humanoid.
mhm.
Yes. Enhal, I think we're running. Like, run right now. How hurt do you look, Enhal?
12 hit points. Very hurt.
Uh,
Mm, mm. Maybe we should surrender instead of run and try to negotiate.
the
But
others
we
already
cannot.
ran.
We
But
cannot.
I'm running right now. But on my way
Maybe
out,
we should surrender, and then you kind of out the
yes,
room.
and I'll say yes, surrender, and I'll pat him on the back and cast a cure wounds
Oh, that's
on
much
you,
better.
Enhal.
That's much better
Yes.
than I envisioned it.
Hey! I might be cowardly and not brave, but
Yeah, you're setting
when
him up
push
for
comes to shove,
success. Yeah, you're
when push
setting him.
comes to shove, I will help out. I heal you for 10 points of damage. And I
Okay.
don't heal myself, and then I run as far as I can away.
Okay.
Okay. So
Wait. So this was Cedric. Eliath did his thing. So yes, Enhal. It's actually your turn. And
so
then
a little bit meta. I'm gonna try something that may go horribly wrong. Okay. But I want to try it because it may be a sentient being that we
Hey,
can.
wait. Actually, if I can do something else on my turn right before we end, if that's okay, go back and as a bonus action.
you made your turn and you ran out. So I would say no. And Enhal was about to do something really horrible. So I'm interested in that.
Yeah, yes, but I want to do something quick. Just give him bardic inspiration. I believe in you and Hull.
Okay. Okay.
As I stand up from all this fire, I drop my sword and I say, "We are not here to fight. Your guards attacked us. We are here for the matters of the lady, for a very specific prisoner. Please stop." With all my good intentions.
Um. Interesting. Make a I don't know, persuasion check. You can feel that this thing is considering. Um, did you roll anything?
So I should roll it, okay.
Yeah.
And can I add the
Yeah,
one
you can
d6?
you can add the 1d6. Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, paladin with a high charisma. You can do it.
Mere 16.
Okay. He or this thing looks at you, and the person who was kneeling is kind of looking up to kind of, he's looking, at this glowing figure as if it's its god. And that thing says in a hollow voice, "They can visit the hospital," and then it vanishes.
What did he say? What did it say?
That you can visit the hospital, and the nurse gets up, kind of kicks his friends, and they kind of wake up shaken, and the nurse, again bruised and battered, points with his hand into the hallway, the same room that this watcher has been, and disappeared.
Before they disappear, I tell him, you see, it was not a big deal after all. You didn't have to poison us. Nurse, do you have something for my pain from this fight?
He looks at you and says, given that no blood was shed, we will treat you in the hospital.
What do you mean, no blood? Look at me.
Not blood. So
Yeah.
I go out to the guys and I tell them it was more easy without. If I have maybe some burned hair and beard and that. We can go inside. The thing went away.
The watcher, one of them says, kind of in a pained way,
Yes,
will,
yes, the water.
will return if you continue to break our laws. I told you that this is not a place for you, but I am respecting the word of our leader.
So I don't understand. Are you into the dark or into the light?
We are following the light.
And the fight starts again. Roll initiative.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get
Okay.
Decide.
He
Okay, you're
said,
followers of the light. Well, the light is great. I think it's great.
the Unwavering Eye allowed you a visit to the hospital. I advise you to avoid any further violence.
Yes, of course. We just need to see our wounds treated and find a man that's been hospitalized here.
He kind of tilts his head, goes into the blackened hallway, and again you can see this. It's an oak paneled room, again very dark. There is some sort of a tag head mounted atop what appears to be a desk, and there are, looks like, 4 stuffed bears in the room, posed at various corners. Some sort of a carpet that now is, I don't know, a little bit singed. Let's call it this way. The nurse opens another door and leads you to a hallway with a staircase that leads up. And in this room, which again is much larger than the rest, it seems to be another fireplace to the left of you, and mostly an empty room. There's a corridor that is leading further into the house, and he motions over there.
Who goes first?
I want to go
I
first.
want as we're walking out, if we pass by a window, can I just try to unlock one, just to, and know that it's unlocked
So you,
secretly?
yeah. I would say that as you guys go into the room with the stuffed bears, there is a window, but it's on the back wall, so you have to kind of. Right, it will be super clear if you kind of simply walk and then mess with the
Just
lock.
whistling.
Is that yeah?
Okay, then I don't. But if I get near one, I will.
Okay.
I hold my action, so to speak.
Okay. At the end of the corridor that you were pointed to, there is a staircase leading down and a bolted door. Again, a bolt on the outside of the room of the door. So this is kind of where you find yourself. It's a tight corridor. Sorry, a staircase leading down and a bolt on the door.
The bolt is metal or wooden?
Wooden.
Is that leading to the patients?
He says some of the patients are quite vocal about their resistance to endure the journey to the light. We do this to avoid disturbance to the neighbors.
Well, we just need something for our wounds. We are with the light.
I can barely walk. You burnt me half to death. And look at the bludgeoning blows.
This little girl is about to die.
We
Yeah,
have
look at me. Oh, and she's gonna be really traumatic. It's like, oh, look at
Just,
me.
I'm a nurse myself. Just get me to a room with some medicinal stuff, and I'll tend them. You don't need to have to worry about us. You can treat your patients.
we have a doctor downstairs, and he motions you, Cedric, being kind of the first in the room to kind of unbolt the door.
Good. Well, of course I'll be leading the group. Stumbling, bleeding. Well, not bleeding since it was fire damage, but Yes, it's all Enhel's fault. This.
The door opens. You kind of unmount the bolt, and one of the nurses will go in with you. The other two are outside, and as you kind of go, he will say for security measures, and he will close the door, and then you can hear the bolt sink into place.
This is just.
So there is only
That's
one.
That is Lord.
Only one nurse with you.
The doctor.
Yeah, I do feel more safe now that the Watcher has given us permission. We wanted to talk to the higher ups, and we did get to talk to one of the higher ups to get permission. So I'm sure this is fine.
Yeah, let's get me to the doctor.
Who do we
The
meet? Dr. Frankenstein?
you find yourself in a corridor that is dark, but is lit by small, like actually very small candles that are in alcoves. The first thing that you notice is this very explicit scent of alcohol. But it's not just like sanitation alcohol or something like that. It's actually a more distinct smell. Cedric, you kind of get a feel of maybe spilled wine, but a good wine.
Ooh. Now I perk up even more. I believe the medicine is this way, I say as I smell the wine.
The corridor leads forward and kind of ends in a T section. And the nurse is pointing and says, continue straight and to the right, please.
And I have to remark, what is that smell of wine? Do you have a? Do you store wine here? Is it a cellar?
He says, if I remember correctly, the owners of the mansion converted this cellar for our use as a hospital.
Ah, I see. Have you heard of Nido? It's pretty good.
He looks at you and says, I don't drink.
Right, right. Of course.
Good for you.
Man of God. Yeah.
Um,
I don't say anything else.
you continue straight, turn to the right. There's another right turn and a small staircase leading up into what appears to be a dining hall. So it's not a very big room. It contains kind of a wooden table, and the table is kind of flanked by two long benches. There are some what appears to be plates and leftovers of food on the table, and there are alcoves in this room that has bottles of wine that still that are still there. He looks at you and says, please sit here, I'll fetch the doctor.
Okay.
I will take a seat after just looking at some of the bottles.
So you go there and kind of fiddle with them, or are you kind of just
Yeah, just looking at them, taking out like oh yeah, this is a good year.
Okay.
Has the nurse left the room?
So there is another. So it's a room. There is another, like two openings from it. No doors. One corridor to the right, and then one corridor. That I don't know. Takes a turn and leaves the room from the other side, parallel to the one you just entered.
I do have this empty wine skin and a bottle here, so
Make an investigation check.
that's not good. That's a 4.
I'll help you. I'll help you. I see you're looking for something good. Well, that's an 11 only, but
Okay.
In the
So
meantime, can I heal Mal a little bit so she doesn't die?
you can take a short rest if you want here. Seems like the doctor is taking a little bit of time to get here. On the bottle of wine that you kind of collect, only one is kind of looks good. It's a Red Rosvalda number 7. It's quite expensive. Originated in Baldur's Gate. It seems a lot of dust on it, so maybe you believe something like 75 GPs worth of a wine, like really good one.
I will add that to the inventory. Inventory, sorry, and then I'll pick another bottle like from next to it, and then fill my wine skin with that from that bottle instead. That it doesn't have to be a fancy wine in my wine skin.
Okay. Um, okay, good. Anything else that you want to do while resting?
Are we just in the room? Can we leave the room? Is the door bolted shut, or is it just shut?
No doors to this room. Like there are 3 exits. The one from you from which you came, one just in front of you leading to another dark corridor, and then one to the right of you.
Yeah, I want to look around.
yeah.
Let's
Quiet
get
as a cat.
ourselves fixed up first.
Let's
while
leave
we-
a trail of blood as we
While,
walk.
while we are doing resting, I can do something somewhere. Where is it?
Song of Rest or something like
Song
this?
of Rest. Yeah. I need to look up how much it is. So if we spend 1 or more hit dice, then we can heal for 1d6 extra.
Okay.
Just 1d6 once
Yeah.
per hit die.
Yeah, go
Right.
for it.
So are we short resting?
Yes,
You can do a short rest.
I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, I will. I think it works like this. Let me check.
I'll do the arcane recovery thing.
Yeah, but it once per day when you finish a short rest. Yes. Me too. And how does it work? I spent my hit die,
I don't think you
right?
spend a hit die.
Yeah, you do spend hit die
Mm-hmm.
to recover. Oh,
I
there's
mean,
actually
some of
a
the
short
some of
a short rest button on
Oh yeah, there it is.
on
Short rest button, sehr gut.
the D&D Beyond.
How do I do this? Oh, I can hit die. Ah, okay. How many do I have to? How many can I spend?
Up to 4.
Yeah,
And you
but
can do it. You can do it by like one at a time.
okay, great. And I get another d6 bonus on the
Yeah,
first roll.
on the
Is that
first one.
correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, great. So I'll try this. Roll.
And I get nothing back on a short rest, I think. Sadly.
I roll a 3. That is like the worst roll possible. But I will do the d6 in addition.
I had to spend 3 hit dice, and I'm almost full now. Almost.
Okay.
Hang
So
on,
as
I'm
you-
not done yet. I've not done this before.
Okay. Okay. I'll wait.
One
Let me know.
moment.
Let me know once you're done. That's fine.
First. This is really bad. 1, 2, 3, one more. 10, 13. No, this is statistically well. It's obviously it's not impossible, but I rolled 4 ones in a row.
And a
Wow.
D6, that's not so bad. I've seen
On a
run.
d6, yes, and on your d6 that I rolled in addition, I rolled a 2.
I have seen 4 ones like in a roll on a D20 in one
It's been a
game.
while
Like
since I've seen that.
just
So
one
that's-
bird just couldn't hit. Like fumble.
So where's your health
It
at
was
now?
great.
What did you say, Kenny?
What is your health at now?
16.
Okay. As you kind of rest, recuperate, and try to kind of take a look around this weird place, footsteps come in, and a man dressed all in white kind of removes what appears to be big leathery gloves and throws them on the like on the floor just next to the exit from, or to the doorway from which he came. He's a stooped person, like round goggles on the side of his nose, white hair that seems to be unkempt, and he's looking at you and says, well, what we have here?
I'm hurt. And I'm a
Us-
guest.
He says, well, people who come to this place are, we don't call them guests, we call them patients, if you will. But you do seem quite a bit hurt, and we'll do our best to make you a little bit more comfortable while you stay with us. So why are we?
We are not patients. We are visitors here to visit a patient.
Of course. And the one you want to visit, who is that person exactly?
Well, you hadn't given me a name. I do the last time for the priest, so I'll name him Peter.
Peter. Okay. I'll change his name then. Of course, Peter. I'm very sorry. Peter is a very sick man. He came to us all unkempt, with a disease in his body, and we did our best to help this misguided soul to come into the light. We think that this is something that is very important, and the Lord and protector, the Unwavering Eye, has trained us in his way to bring those people into the light. Unfortunately, his treatment was a little bit harder than expected, and due to this, he is now recuperating in his cell. If you would like to come and visit him, I would have to ask you to lay all your weapons in this place, because some of the prisoners that we have in the quarter are very dangerous, and therefore we have to make sure that there are no weapons at all in this place.
Prisoners, you said?
Who
Not
said
patients?
prisoners? Not prisoners.
You said prisoners.
You heard me wrong. I said patients. These are not prisoners.
Yeah.
These are guests here, like you are.
Yeah.
It's easy to confuse because of my accent. So you
Yes.
probably heard me wrong.
Yeah, and the car alarm in the background. The screaming of the patients.
Exactly.
Yes.
So please put all metal specifically and all tools that can be used as weapons in this table. And Dr. Zorind will take you to visit your friend, Peter.
Yeah. Could we see how you treat some of the other patients? I'm very curious about how you cure them and bring them to the light.
Oh, of course. We have many useful aids in our treatment process. Those people who come here, however, are some sort of, some have delusions, some have a very warped sense of reality. They claim to be innocent farmers or innocent guards or people belonging to we even have someone here who claims to be a professor in the Starlit Academy. Yeah, you know, it's all sorts of people who are very, very poor and confused. I think that your Peter has some sort of illusion that he is a priest of Ilmatar coming from a temple far away, which is obviously not the case given the fact that he is so miserable looking and sick. And we all know that priests are not sick. So.
You are true. He definitely is not sick. And he definitely is not a priest. He's somebody that needs to be judged by the Grand Lady. So send us here.
The criminal. This is a criminal. I completely agree. Most of them are criminals, and I was appointed by the Temple of Helm to make sure that they are brought into the light. My methods might be a bit unorthodox, but I'm sure that you will see that they are successful in bringing people to the light. Follow me, please, but please, all the metal and swords, daggers, wires, anything that can be used as a weapon, please put it here.
Of course. I'll put down everything. I won't hide anything. And I will move closer to Enhal. Enhal, I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst and not do anything rash. Can you do that? If we cause trouble here, we are not going to get out of it.
We cannot leave the blade of Mercury here. He'll see it. And I leave my weapons there.
Just leave it covered up in a backpack.
So Enhal, make us.
I'm good here. I'm not gonna. You guys can go. I'll if you need, just holler at me. I'll be over here with the sword.
Enhal, you can like if you want to kind of hide it in your cloak or something like that, you can make a sleight of hand check to kind of hide it.
It's Eliathon is using the or carrying.
Oh, sorry. Correct. Okay. Mel, what about you?
I'm gonna keep Liathorn company. I can't stand all those sick people. It makes me sad.
This is very much understandable. So please remain here, and we will go to see Peter. Follow along. And he leaves the room through the front entrance, like the one in front of the one that you entered through.
As
As
he
as we
leaves
leave.
the room,
Mhm.
I turn to Mel and say, maybe you can follow them with your owl. If you have that.
Sure. Owl appears. You mean this owl? Or disappears. And she makes it appear on the other hand. Or this owl. It's the same
God,
one.
you're just such a big
She's-
show off.
And then the owl.
So the owl kind of flutters above. You leave the room. The corridor kind of twists left and right, and then circle into a guard's room. So there is a table flanked by a table flanked by two chairs. There are two nurses there, and excuse me. As soon as the doctor kind of passes by, he kind of clicks, touches with his hand on the table, and they both kind of nod, get up, and leave the room toward Mal and Eliath. And again, two of them kind of are burly people. With the owl, Mal, I'm assuming that you're doing some sort of a, right? Make a, actually, that's quite high. So with your passive perception, you think that as one of them kind of left the room and kind of arranged his uniform, you believe you saw what appears to be an armor beneath his clothes. The doctor points out, this way, please, this way. We are going to review a couple of cells. Please do not do any threatening movement or any sharp movement, so we won't startle the patients. And Peter, I believe, is in the last cell. So please continue. You pass one cell, which is like all the cells are to your left, and it's the first one. You can see someone who is simply on the floor. There's just straw around him, and he's kind of trying to pick through it, mumbling that he lost something or someone. And the doctor basically says, here is Arthum. He believes he is a farmer and a hero of farmers. He thinks or believes that he has saved someone from the claws of a wolf, and now he believes the wolf is inside of him. We are helping him get rid of the wolf. And he kind of shakes the metal bars. Wolfie, how are you? And the farmer doesn't even respond to that. Anything you want to do at this point?
Is that safe, Doctor? Weren't we supposed to not agitate them?
I said no sharp motions, and I did do no sharp motion, but you can definitely speak to him. And also, they like jokes. So if you are funny, this is very good because this is relaxing.
Oh, good. Well, you're the expert here.
Please carry on. Next cell, please. The treatment is by the straw. The straw is making him feel like he is still a farmer. It's done to make him feel safe. If he is safe, the wolf will leave. Next is someone who believes he was a guard, and obviously he is not. He believes that he was part of the town's militia. A very big disbeliever says that Helm is not the one true God to be followed, which is obviously a total mistake. I'm sure you believe, or you all are walking in the light, and therefore are followers of Helm.
Of
You're
course.
very correct.
Very, very good. So no harm done here. As you can see, we've left his room in a military condition, and his treatment is to organize the room. We, of course, every day come in and make it chaotic a bit, so it feels good to him to order the room and make it tidy as possible. A good treatment. Carry on, carry on. Next cell. And he points at basically what appears to be the last cell. The bars on that cell are seems to have been maybe, I don't know, punched or slapped or something like that, because you see like stains of blood on them. And he says he feels, Peter, that he's a follower of Ilmatar, the suffering god. And as a result, he was banging his head, and we had to tie him up. Would you like to speak with him?
Yes, we would like to speak to him.
He is restrained. You want to in the cell? Would you want me to leave you for your conversation? I'm perfectly fine with that, since you.
I would really appreciate that.
Very good, very good.
Please unlock the cell and let us.
Doctor, perhaps I can accompany you, and you can tell us more about how you treat the other patients, while my friend here visits here.
This is perfectly fine. I would appreciate, though, that maybe someone who will stay with him, just to make sure that if Peter kind of escapes his wrappings, that Mr. and he points to you and Hal.
George.
Mr. What?
George.
Stay protected. So if you just will, the rule is that we have to have two people here when we lift the bars. Is that okay with you?
The patient is tied up, so is there any need for that?
And
they know each other.
I think that it's for the best. Let's call it this way. That at least two people. It's a medical practice.
How about if we just go like over here, so we are not that far away? So if he shouts, then we can come running right away.
No, shouting is not good. It's very, very bad. It's agitating the other prisoners.
Come on, Cedric, stay with me. We will.
Okay, I'll stay.
Very good. He kind of leaves and says, opening the bars, close the bars. And then what happens is the bar in front of you kind of pulls up. And it seems like in the beginning of the corridor that leads to the cells, the bars goes down. And the doctor is kind of just looking at you as you are within. And he asks you, Mister, everything there is still restrained? You want to talk? Were you okay with him?
Yes, I'm very okay with him. He's restrained.
Very well. I will go outside to kind of give you just if you have anything, just come to the bars and ask. I will lift them for you.
So I get inside, and I leave Cedric on the outside if this is possible.
Yeah, I'll wait outside.
So
right outside the cell.
Yeah, I understand.
Outside the cell.
So Peter is indeed in the cell, and he looks like he was bashing himself against the walls of this place. And when you come in, you see on his face that maybe he is under the effect of the same drug that the nurses kind of punched into you. So he's kind of out of his zone, and he looks at you. He's kind of.
Does he recognize me?
Barely. Kind of. Oh, is that you?
Yes. Yes, Peter. It's me. I touch his head, and I lift the poison from him, and with my last lay on hands on the pool, I heal him for 5.
Okay.
So, what happened? What did they do to you?
He says, this doctor is crazy. I don't know what's going on, but this is not the House of Helm. It's something dark took hold here. They claim to have this divine being visit them. They call it the Watcher. I don't think it's a divine being at all.
And what did they do to you?
They have all those tortures. They make you see things, and then they make you think things. They are trying to, I would say, convert us. They try to tell us that we are some sort of misguided souls, that whatever we believed in is not true anymore, and we need to swear fealty to the one that is five, the all color and no color. It's very confusing.
I turn and look at Cedric. I hope he hears that.
I'm respectfully not paying attention and listening to everything. So yeah, just standing with my like back turned outside and listening to everything while appearing to do like nothing.
Okay, so I ask Peter, can you do something that's totally against our faith? Can you lie that you believe to hell?
Can I what?
Can you lie that you believe in hell in order to get out of here?
He kind of puts an arm on your shoulder and says, Enhal, you know that this is not our way. If we are meant to suffer, Ilmatar tells us to embrace the suffering. I'm probably doing something that he believes is the right thing, but I don't know, it feels strange. I'm telling you, I started seeing things. I started seeing a wings on this human form. I don't know. Maybe they did mess with my mind. Maybe I am breaking. Can you get me out of here?
Uh, uh, in the cell, is there like some rags or some straw in this cell also?
So his cell is, uh, yes, definitely rags, but it seems like I don't know, hospital play, like a lot of bandages and pads and a bowl of water with some cold water inside, but they're all murky. So it looks like they left them mid treatment or something like that.
Would there be enough material to make like a puppet in the bed or doll like that look like him?
You might kind of use the ball and the pads and the band-aids to kind of ruffle something and make something like that. You believe so? Yes.
Yes. Still outside, just like talking into like respectfully, not talking to them, just talking out there so they can hear me. Like, uh, would Ilmater be okay with you suffering in total silence, moving really silently?
So obviously he doesn't get what you're saying, but he looks at Enhal for salvation. Let's call it this way.
Well, Ilmater may tell us to suffer when that makes sense, but Ilmater values the human lives above everything.
He
Here we have
nods.
so many innocents, and you can help them just by testifying what you've been through. You need to cooperate with us and maybe break some rules for the greater good.
He looks at you and says, "I'll whatever you say, brother. I just get me out of here."
I will go in. I can hide you. You will be totally invisible. But if you make any noise, they will hear you.
I'll do my
And
best to keep silent.
yes, and I can't acknowledge you, and you can't make any noise, so we don't know if it will work, since we can't see you. So you have to follow really silently close by to us when we leave. and hope that they don't have some sort of magical detection to detect you on the way out. If you're detected, I can't help you.
He nods and says, I will be as silent as possible. Thank you for doing this for me. It's can we do something for the other prisoners?
We will once you testify. We cannot
Not,
escape.
not at the moment, but with our luck, I think we have to come back here and get at least one prisoner out of here. The scholar from the college is here, I believe.
The what? Sorry.
The scholar, the one we were
Oh,
supposed to see
right.
at the Bard College.
Yeah.
He mentioned that he had like a patient here
Mhm.
that was insane and thought he was
Mhm,
a professor at the college.
Yeah.
So yes, that's totally what we have to do here, like evil DM.
So as you guys kind of make the doll and kind of cover it with a blanket, make a I don't know, sleight of hand check to kind of make sure that you.
I do have proficiency as like in like
Oh,
disguise kit.
amazing.
It's not quite the same. It's like the applying makeup and everything, but
Yeah.
sort of maybe.
That's good. So yeah, so you kind of work this and try to kind of make a exactly
Can
something
we
that,
do it with advantage when we help each other?
yes, I would say that you do.
Good. Then I'll just roll again. Oh, I I quadrupled the thing I rolled here. Like the 4 times is good. So that's a 4 instead of a 1.
Okay.
But I do have like a +5, so a 9.
Okay, so it's
of
basically a
making
blanket. It's basically a blanket with a with a bowl on
with like
top
a
of it.
bucket.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
bucket
with a
on
bucket
it
on it.
with painted eyes and a smiley or something like that.
Yes,
Okay, makes sense.
my best work ever.
And as you do that, at the other side of the room, we have Mel kind of watching all this with her owl. And Mel, you see the good doctor stepping out of the guard room, close the door, lock it, and stops in another side way to kind of point at the two guards that left the room. And they seem to be talking. Do you want the owl to kind of stay with Cedric and Enhal, or do you want it outside of the room after the door is closed to listen to what the doctor is saying?
Well, if it's possible to be sneaky about it so they don't notice it, then listening might be helpful.
Okay, so make a stealth check. Let's see if the doctor spots the owl.
Stealth.
Oh, yeah, I think.
Yes, coming right up. I have a stealth check with a 19.
Okay. You hear the doctor tells the two nurses, very bad case. This is obviously a very bad case of mass hallucination. It seems like those visitors believe that they are some sort of friends with this Peter, maybe even brothers with him, with this imaginary Ilmatar temple. I locked the bars. I am afraid that you need to tell Miss Elizabeth and Gustav that we have accepted 2 more patients to our little hospital. And please notify the brothers above. It seems like we have a situation with the remaining guests. We need to make sure that, they are talked to, because I have a feeling that this young man and this young lady, well, I don't think they are father and daughter. I think that we should make sure that this very bad relationship with these two is kept under check. I think 4 of our brothers will do the trick, but please, you don't have to hit them. Use the syringes. It's much better this way. And he kind of waves them towards you.
Yeah, well, of course I will tell my friend what I perceive, and maybe we should. You're on mute.
I unsheath my short swords, and I think it's time for I think it's time we ambush them, or at least try to look for a way out to see if we can get open that door.
Which door?
The door they locked us going up, I think,
Mhm.
right? Down to this prison area.
But there are more of them outside. We should try to reunite first.
Do you think they're coming out?
Well, maybe we go to them. Can we take 4 of those guys?
No.
I agree.
Okay, then I put my swords away. And start pacing the room.
Mm. Should we have us locked in with our friends? No. Syringes? Not a good idea. They will put us to sleep.
I can put one of
So-
them asleep.
Okay, we could try. Well, how many are coming? Do I see something? I go back to the owl for a moment.
4. 2 are coming from the front or from the opening that is in front of you. These are the 2 guards that the doctor has left, and there are 2
Yes.
that are coming from the side area, like the owl, and even actually maybe you can actually hear them. So they are kind of 4 of them, but they are trying to flank you. The only you still have the opening behind you still open, like you don't hear anyone there. But
And that opening behind us is what goes up and
Yeah.
leads to a door that's blocked
Exactly.
from the outside.
exactly.
Or we rush 2 of them that come, then we have maybe a round or a surprise round and a round with them before the others come to us to hit us in our packs.
Yeah, I can do Phantasmal Force only 1 person at a time. So I take out my short swords again. We should go now. Right or
Okay.
left? Or it's like right or left, right? Basically where they're coming to.
Mhm.
So I guess I'll flip a coin on it. Left is 1, 2, 3. Right is might.
Let's go.
Right, meaning the door leading to the doctor or the other door?
There's 2 places where there's 2 guards coming.
Correct.
Were
So
there the guards
any.
that the 2 of the guards that are coming were the guards that were upstairs with us?
No, it's those the guards who were sitting on the table next to the prison. So do you want to walk that way or to the other way? You know that 2 guards are coming from that way as well, but towards the doctor or
Yeah, the table. The table has 2. The other one has like 4.
No, there were 4.
no, it's 2 and 2. But you can
It's 2 and 2.
you can tackle the 2 that are coming from the guard room, or tackle the 2
Yeah.
that are coming from probably another room. So which one?
We also have to deal with the doctor.
The
Hell,
doctor
I don't
is in
know.
the guard room.
Let's just do it.
Which way?
Okay then.
And not to the doctor,
Forward.
to the other one.
To the
To
other
the-
one.
To the other one.
Yes.
The with the long table.
Okay.
Not where the doctor is.
Okay. So you turn to the side and rush into the dark corridor. Like you know that they are coming in front of you, but you're not really sure where to and where from. The corridor takes a turn left, and you can see like the corridor continues probably to the same area in which the prison is. Maybe there's another guard room next to it.
We grab the stuff from our friends.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Of course. And as you take yet another turn, you can see in front of you a lone corridor, two of the guards that are, or the nurses that are approaching you, but in front of them, right kind of next to you, like something like a meter or two, there is a very elegant woman. Her hair is kind of kempt. It's grayed out, and it's it's in a very complex kind of hairstyle. She has a gown that is ironed to the very nitty gritty detail, like a small white apron, a puffy kind of shoulder bags, and she seems very elegant and very well kept. However, her eyes are red with tears, and she's looking at you, whispering, "Please, they have my daughter. Surrender to them. They will kill her otherwise." And they are kind of coming behind her. You can see them walking, very intent on dealing with you. They are holding their syringes ready, and flipping the camera back to the prison room. You kind of prepared the doll, and working on making him invisible, but you are aware that that the bars are down, and you've heard the door kind of gets closed and gets locked, and in this. And with this, we'll end the session and figure out how this works out next time.
I have to say that I'm really sorry for being reckless today.
Well, at least we get happy drugs, right, everybody?
Yeah, I want more of those. I'm gonna sell them to my aunts.
Yeah, here's a business for you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna get caught, but we can take them.
Who knows? This is what I like about this game. Who knows?
And the rest of this campaign is us in a mental hospital, just like we are going on adventures, but it's all in our mind.
Fairy Princess,
Right.
finally!
It's a game within a game.
That was quicker than I thought.
Yeah, a game with a game. Amazing.
And I like your red box T-shirt.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah, it looks like, isn't it like the red box, the cover from the red box?
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
that.
thought so.
Exactly.
Nice.
That. Awesome, guys.
I'm just having a dragon. On me.
Whoa, amazing. Prepped up for the game, right? This is exactly what to do.
It's my gaming T-shirt.
Exactly.
Well, one of them.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for doing this in a Thursday for me. So yalla. Let's schedule the next time, and it should be fun.
Yeah. Well, fun for you torturing us.
If we
Oh,
don't
dang.
get
I'm going to convert to Ilmater because of all the suffering.
Yeah.
Exactly. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Wait.
you too,
Don't we schedule the next thing?
Yeah, but let's do that offline.
Okay,
I
great.
need to look at my calendar, like my work calendar, and not.
Right. Perfect.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.